Yeah, no question. Oh, look at that.
Expect both teams to be on pretty even ground, but it's not played out that way at all. And when a team takes care of business with such dominance and gets out to a 3-0 lead, I just can't see this series lasting much longer.
Yeah, that's usually the way it goes. But hey, coming back to win the series has been done before. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So, almost ready to get underway and towing the slab here, Marco Gonzalez.
A really good outing for him last time. Scattered 2 runs, was attacking hitters, getting ahead in the count. Great performance. We'll see if he can do it again in this one.
Okay, all set to go. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Kyle Schwarber.
The left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
The pitch. In for a strike, and we're underway here in Game 4.
First pitch, 7:06.
And that one is lifted in the air. Haniger racing over to make the catch.
Batting second.
And time now for the Phillies lineup. They're facing a guy today who is a strike thrower. Doesn't issue a lot of walks, so they're going to have to work hard to generate base runners.
And when you've got a strike thrower like this guy on the mound, you can't be overly patient as a hitter because the umpire is generally going to give him the benefit of the doubt. So you got to go up there, understand what's in his repertoire, be aggressive in what you can handle. And you get 3 swings, why not take all 3 of them? With his control and command, he's going to be in the strike zone.
And he deals. That's in there, and the count is 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now 2 away.
Got him out on the front foot, couldn't keep the hands back long enough, and played right into the hands of the pitcher.
Harper.
Bryce Harper to the plate. First offering, and it just misses. No score, just getting started, top of the first. Hit on the ground to the right side. To first, and that will end the inning. We're midway in inning number 1. Now it'll be the M's turn. No score. Bottom of the first. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Carlos Rodon. What do you have on him?
A really good outing for him last time. Scattered 2 runs, was attacking hitters, getting ahead in the count. Great performance. We'll see if he can do it again in this one.
Bottom of the first. Now it's the second baseman, Adam Frazier.
Leading off for the Mariners, the second baseman, Adam Frazier.
And the pitch. Ball 1 there. And here it comes. Here's the strike.
Well, they left that changeup up. Got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
The 1-1. And that's outside. This one to Bryant. And that one handled. One up, one down.
Batting second.
And now we check out the Mariners lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience singing.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These guys have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
And now the lefty. He swings and fouls one off. That's down and in.
1-2.
Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count. And the 2-2. That one fouled off.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Left-hand hitter waits. Swings and misses. And 2 away now.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
And now the first baseman, Ty France. In there, and it's 0-1. Now 1-1. 1-1 now. And a foul ball. At the belt and fires. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Here's a 1-2. Stays alive. The 1-2. On the ground. Throws to first. Inning over. End of 1. And we're still scoreless. Back here at the ballpark, top of the second. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Brandon Jordan.
The center fielder, Brandon Jordan.
And a pitch. There's a strike. Now the 0-1. Here's a rocket out to left. Fraley pulls that one down, and there's one down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. Looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Now the catcher up to hit, JT Realmuto, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. And that's in there for strike 1. Second inning here, no score. Next offering is way upstairs. The pitch. Line drive. Base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Gonzalez checks over to first, and he's back. Gene Segura at the plate here. Sliced down the right side. No score here in the second. Next pitch is outside. Darryl Parker assigned to umpiring duty behind home plate.
And Boog, with DP, it's sort of a coin flip on those borderline corner pitches. Doesn't really favor one side of the plate more than the other. Sometimes you'll get a little extra to the plate, and sometimes you won't. It does seem like he evens it out over the course of a game, though.
2-1.
On the ground to second, might be 2 to Crawford for 1. Double play, and that'll do it for the inning. Down to the bottom of the second. We're tied, 0-0. Back in Seattle, now batting Mitch Haniger.
Leading up for the Mariners, the right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
Rodon back to work. And takes low for ball 1. Kicks and deals. Just off the outside part of the plate. Kicks and fires. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. The pitch just missed.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And a pitch. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't off-route it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
The center fielder.
This is Kyle Lewis. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And he deals. 2 balls, no strikes to count.
2-0 count to a guy like this at the plate. You've got to throw a pitcher's pitch. Don't just try to get a strike. He could make you pay.
Next offering is fouled back.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
And a pitch. Sliced hard but foul.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
2-2 down. And that's downstairs and outside.
That's a really good take.
Here comes a pitch. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. 1 away.
Oh, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
Now it's John Murphy. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And here it comes. And it's 1-1. And he flips a breaking ball in there, or a changeup.
Either one. Something off speed. Good arm action on it, whatever it was.
Got him. 2 away. Abraham Toro digs in now.
The third baseman, Abraham Toro.
First pitch, not close. Haniger off of first with 2 away. And now it's even up.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
The other way, and that one gets down. Fair ball. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, second and third now.
Well, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work
The
right there.
designated hitter,
There's Dylan Moore. In there for strike 1. Swing and a miss.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Oh, and 2 now. Good eye right there.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Second and third, 2 down. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. You can sell it like a fastball. You drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
Back at T-Mobile Park, here's Chris Bryant now.
leading off for the Phillies, the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Pitch. That clips the zone. That's strike 1. The pitch. And that's a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
And now the lefty on the ground to third. And it gets by him. He decides to hold on to it, and they don't get an out on the play.
Batting eighth, the shortstop, Trevor Story.
Here's Trevor Story now. First pitch, and he just misses. Kicks and deals. Ground ball could be 2 to Crawford for 1. On the first double play.
Batting ninth, the designated hitter, Nick Castellanos.
2 outs, base is empty. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Next pitch in the dirt, and that's ball one. Top of the third, no score. This one in the air, right field. Haniger makes the catch, and that'll do it. Home half of the third coming up. No score. And welcome back. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Mariners, Jake Fraley.
The left fielder, Jake Fraley.
And the pitch. And that's through there for a strike.
He needs a quick 1-2-3 this time around. Last inning, threw a lot of pitches.
At the belt and fires. And that's down and away. And a pitch. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Got him. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Well, really nice job of finishing the hitter off right there. Glove side command, fastball firm to the outside corner. Tell you what, very difficult to do anything with that pitch, even if you do swing.
Here's Adam Frazier. He's 0 for 1. First offering misses the mark. That clips a corner.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Next offering misses, and it's 2-1.
1 strike.
And that clips the inside corner.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
The next pitch misses, and it's 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Payoff pitch. That's a laser base hit. Now he'll turn for second, and that's going to roll to the wall. Frazier into second, and he's got a double.
Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
And at second with 1 away. And the batter will be the shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
Not shortstop, J.P.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Left-hand batter waits. Now one missed. Frazier leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Next offering is in for a strike. And now 2-2. runner leads away at second. Tapped in front of the plate. Gets it to first. And there are two down.
The first baseman, number 23, John Brent.
And here is Ty France. Grounded out his first time.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1 for count.
Good eye right there. No score yet, but a runner at third with two away. Next pitch inside. 2-1. And fouled off. And there's a foul ball. The pitch.
You got a full count.
And it's fouled away. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Two outs. Fly ball down the line. Harper racing over to make the catch. Mariners lead one. Still no score. Welcome back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Kyle Schwarber.
The left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Gonzalez back to work.
Nope,
And downstairs. Bounce to the left side. And foul ball. The pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes, you count.
Misses inside. And the count's even at 2. Next pitch is popped up. Murphy makes the grab, and there's one down.
The first baseman, number 17, Rhys Hoskins.
And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. That hits the dirt, and that's ball 1. And another ball.
No strike.
That to right. Haniger gliding back. Makes the catch. 2 down.
the right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Harper now. Be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with one swing. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Count 1-0.
Left-hand hitter waits. And a count 1-2. And a pitch. Line drive caught. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. We're tied 0-0. Ready to go, bottom 4. And now it's the cleanup hitter for the Mariners.
Ready to go for the Mariners, the right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
And he deals. And first offering is fouled off.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Next pitch is downstairs.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2.
Fooled on that pitch, got a little anxious, and now in a 2-strike count, he's going to have to widen out his stance, choke up on the bat, and really make sure he has pitch recognition before pulling the trigger.
And here it comes. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And one gone to the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there. And I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle end, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
To the batter now, Kyle Lewis. One down, base is empty. Foul ball there. The 1-1. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. Here's the catcher, Tom Murphy. Struck out swinging his first time. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Two down, nobody on. And a good eye there.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Two-0. And that one wrapped foul. The pitch. That misses the zone. And now 3-1. And he walked him.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
The third baseman,
Abraham
number
Toro
13.
up next for the Mariners. Doubled his first time up.
Toro.
And that's in there for strike one. Stirring in the Phillies bullpen, Kyle Gibson up and throwing. Eflin getting cranked up as well. And now the lefty. Foul ball. Murphy, the runner at first with two gone. Tapped softly on the ground. Onto Segura, and that is that. One left for Seattle, and we are still scoreless. We go to the top of the fifth, and stepping in is the speedy Brandon Jordan. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. The pitch. Ball one, no strikes.
Count 1-0.
And a pitch. And that one fouled off. And a pitch. Fires over to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth.
Now batting, catcher, JT Realmuto.
And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. Fly ball to right. Haniger settles under this one. And it's caught for the out.
The batter number 2, second baseman,
Gene Segura, the next to hit. On the ground to the left. And that one finds its way through. Keeps the inning alive, and now Chris Bryant to the plate.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Two outs, runner at first. Chris Bryant now at the plate. First pitch just misses. That clips the inside corner for a strike. Next pitch is outside. At the belt and fires.
Ball 3.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
And the 3-1. And a foul ball.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Next offering is fouled back. Three-two. Drilled in the air. Right field. Way back there. And that is out of here. Chris Bryant the other way. Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Two outs, nobody on. Here's Trevor Story. He hit into a double play his first time up.
The shortstop, Trevor.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Trevor Story bops one out of here. He's up to 3 home runs in the series. It's 3-0.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter, Nick.
And first offering is fouled off. And a pitch. And it's even up. He swings and fouls one off. Pitch. On the ground to first. Got him on the off-balance throw. Third out, but the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. It's now 3-0.
Softly, cause you're like the gas tank of a Mr. Softies in the winter. They ain't feeling you. See, every time you see me, I got something.
So they turn things over to the righty, Kyle Gibson, and he'll work on holding this lead.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Back here at the ballpark, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Leading off, Dylan Moore. The line of the pitch. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And the righty deals. That misses the zone, and it's 2-0. Righty delivers. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. The wind of the pitch. And one fouled off, 2-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone. And that's ball 4.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
And up next for Seattle, Jake Fraley. That one's in there, 0-1.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Gibson checks on the runner, and he's back in there. Right-hander kick steals. And now the count is even.
Well, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Ball to strike. A little bit low.
I got 2-1 to count.
And the right-hander deals. That one misses. 3-1 now.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Second baseman.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the second baseman, Adam Frazier. In the air, right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Runner tags up for third. And he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. 1 away.
The batter, number 3. Shortstop.
J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit.
Crawford.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for guys to square that up. That's what you'd love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Tying run at the plate, and it's 1-1.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Moore, the runner at third. Fraley at first. 1 gone. Next pitch is popped up. Takes it in for the out.
The first baseman, number 23.
Ty France up next for the Mariners. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. In there, and it's 0-1. Right-handed reliever. That one drifts inside. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. One and 2 now. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Corners are occupied with 2 down. On the ground, out to short. Fires over to Hoskins, and that is that. Mariners leave a couple. They trail in this one 3-0. Top 6. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here.
Leading off for Philadelphia, the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Gonzalez back to work.
That's a ball.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Some activity in the Mariners bullpen. Drew Steckenrider appears to be getting loose. Basevich getting loose as well. And a foul ball. Left-hand batter waits. Stays alive. And now it's even up. The pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And a pitch. That's off the mark, and the count's full.
No, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Got it. So he's gotten deep into this game, and at least so far, not showing a ton of signs of fatigue.
This guy will throw any pitch at any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. First offering misses the mark. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
1-1.
Kicks and deals. Hoskins pushes it foul. Next one misses. The count now 2-2.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Kicks and fires. Swing and a ball hammered left field. And that ball is out of here. A solo shot. And they add a run. It's 4-0.
For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Marco Gonzalez will depart, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Justin Dunn taking over on the mound. He's into the game with the bases empty.
So at this point in the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and we get a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
Bases empty, one away. Here's Bryce Harper.
Now batting, right fielder, Bryce.
And that's in there for strike one.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Oh, and one now. Look out! And it hit him.
Well, it's not exactly what they're going for when they say one up, one down.
The center fielder, number 25, Brandon Jordan.
Done with a move to first. Harper's back in a dive. This one in the dirt. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily. Runner at second here, one gone. Next offering is in for a strike.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
The 2-1. Fouled off. He was late. Man at second. Fought off foul. Runner leads away at second. Stays alive. And he deals. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 away. JT Realmuto steps in.
The catcher, JT Realmuto.
And the first offering is not close. Here comes the pitch. And fouled off. Harper stands at second with 2 gone. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Good job at damage control right there. The Phillies get one by way of the long ball. It's now a 4-0 ball game.
Tick-tock with the time on the clock. You've been here wasting my time. Boy, you need to stop asking me 21.
Well, we go bottom 6, and now for Seattle, Mitch Haniger.
Leading up for
The
the
M's
Mariners,
in striking distance,
right fielder,
but have some work to do.
Mitch
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man.
Haniger.
Getting a good at bat out of him right here.
The pitch. And there's a foul ball. The 0-1. That one fouled off. A line to kick the pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Next offering misses. Now 1-2.
1-2.
Righty to the plate. That misses the zone. 2-2. The pitch. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. 1 away.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from the same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes, and very difficult to lay off.
Here's the center fielder, Kyle Lewis. In there for strike 1. And the pitch. Popped up right side. And puts the squeeze on that one. 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, John Murphy.
2 outs, base is empty. So here's Murphy now. First offering misses badly for ball 1. And here it comes. Up the middle. That's a hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down. And you can feel this crowd waking up a bit here as the guys are starting to make some noise with their bats.
Man at first. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Abraham Toro. 1 for 2. That one's in there. 0-1. At the belt and fires. And it's even up. And delivers outside. Next pitch misses, and that's ball 3. Righty delivers, fouls one away, and now 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
2 outs. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And the pitch. That one clubbed out towards left center. That'll be extra bases. Murphy around third. He'll score. It's 4-1.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but you'll take that swing and that result every time.
Dylan Moore up next for the Mariners.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Dylan.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. And the righty deals. So 2 balls and no strikes.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Next offering is down low. And now 3-0. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Jose Alvarado, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Dominguez warming up as well. The pitch. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Lifted in the air, right center field. Jordan makes the catch, and that'll do it. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now 4-1. Back in Seattle, top of inning number 7. And now for the Phillies, Gene Segura.
The second baseman, Gene Segura.
The right-hander back to work. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Stays alive. The 0-2. Nope, and that just misses. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And there's one down.
Came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
So up next, Chris Bryant. Can't forget the 2-run shot he launched out of here in the 5th.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at-bat right here.
First pitch, not close. Right-hander kick steals.
Oh, that's off.
Is there a little wrinkle to that? I think there was.
Yeah. A little slider action.
The 2-0 is in for a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Kicks and fires. That one ripped. That's going back. Back some more. And that one is going to go. Chris Bryant pops one out of here. And they add to their lead. It's 5-1. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
One down. Trevor Story comes up to the plate. He's already homered in this game.
Shortstop, Trevor.
And first offering is fouled off. The wind of the pitch. Just missed. Puts it in the air out towards left center. 2 down.
The batter, number 4, designated hitter, Nick Castellanos.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the Phillies DH, Nick Castellanos. This one high in the air to left center. Fraley drifts towards it. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Chris Bryant with the big-time blast. It's now a 5-1 ball game. The pitcher on here, Bailey Falter, trying to protect this lead.
Number 70, Bailey Falter.
Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Mariners, Jake Fraley.
Leading up for the Mariners, the left fielder, Jake Fraley.
Wind in the pitch. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. And that one is out of here. Jake Fraley launches one. And they close the gap. It's 5-2.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. You know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let him fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Now back.
Digging in, Adam Frazier. In there, and it's 0-1.
Well, it was exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Next offering is down low.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Here's a 1-1. And he pumps it a strike. The wind of the pitch. The punch out there. And now one away. So digging in, J.P. Crawford for the 4th time tonight.
J.P. Crawford.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike. There's the swing and a miss.
Well, they just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up at that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
0-2 now. Look out! And it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
He seems to have lost a little bit of focus on executing that pitch right there, not staying through the target, and clearly not the release point he wanted.
France, batting with 1 down, takes the strike.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball, strike 1. To get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
Next offering misses. Ball 1. And now the lefty. And a swing and a miss there.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at-bat.
Down on strikes. That's out number 2.
No, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Sir Anthony Dominguez is checked into the game. He has a great slider with tons of movement. So now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Mitch Haniger. And that's in there for strike 1.
0-1 for him.
And there's a ball.
1-1.
Crawford off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat. The Mariners pick up a run thanks to this solo homer. It's 5-2. Ready to begin the eighth. Now the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Leading off for Philadelphia, the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
The right-hander back to work. And he takes a strike. Left-hand hitter waits. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
You know, Boog, you always say how important it is to have a good feel for the game. I say after the game, you step into the box, I'll throw some fastballs at you.
No, actually, I think we're good, Chris. In there for strike one. Runner at first with no outs here. And it's 1-1. That one missed. And a pitch. On the inside corner for a strike. So now 3-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. One down. Man at first.
Up next
and digging in for Philadelphia, Bryce Harper.
Bryce Harper.
First pitch, and he just misses. Late with the swing there. The pitch. That's down and in. Here's Harper, the count 2-1. Swings through that one for strike two. 2-2. In the air, foul off first. France drifts towards it and makes the grab. And there's two away.
The center fielder, number 25, Brandon Jordan.
Brandon Jordan will hit next. And the first pitch misses for ball one. The right-hander deals. Foul ball there. Next pitch inside, and that's ball 2. And down on strikes he goes, and that'll do it. One left for Philadelphia, and it remains 5-2. And welcome back. And now the center fielder, Kyle Lewis.
Leading up for the
Got to
Mariners,
keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the ninth with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
First offering misses the mark.
Ball 1, no strike.
And a pitch. Gets him to chase after that one.
They can live up in the zone all game if guys will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitter's got to look down in the zone.
Next one misses, and the count 2-1.
1 strike.
And he deals. That misses the zone. Ball 3.
We're not bringing it. 1 ball, 1 strike.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk. And up next for Seattle, Tom Murphy.
the catcher, Tom Murphy.
In there, and it's 0-1.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
On the ground to third, might be 2. And a swing and a miss. And there's one away.
Gosh, here it is, hit it. 3-pitch strikeout, all fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
Abraham Toro up next for the Mariners. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Lewis leads off first with 1 away. Next offering is fouled back. Left-hand batter waits. And a swing and a miss. That's the second out.
Oh, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one. Just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in, and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance. They want to get as many strikeouts as they possibly can.
Now at the plate, Dylan Moore. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Here's a run-scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across because it's not going to get any easier. To get to the ninth, you got a lockdown closer ready to come in.
Next pitch misses inside, and 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Kicks and deals. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Mariners leave one. They trail at 5-2. Drew Steckenrider gets handed the rock out of the pen, and his job is to collect quick outs and keep his team within striking distance.
Drew Steckenrider.
We go to the ninth. Here's the Phillies catcher, JT Realmuto.
The catcher, JT Realmuto.
Here comes a pitch. On the ground to third. Tosses across the first. Now one gone in the ninth.
The batter number 2, second baseman, Gene Segura.
And now Gene Segura. That one's in there, 0-1. Action in the bullpen for Seattle. Eric Swanson preparing to come on if needed. And the pitch. And takes low for ball one. Right-handed reliever. And a foul ball. Next offering is fouled back. And here it comes. And that one fouled off. And a foul ball, he stays alive. In the air, left field. Fraley has a beat on it. 2 up, 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Still 2 down now, and here is Chris Bryant. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dip.
And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Counts 1-0.
Up the middle, Frazier collects. On to first, Bryant out of the play. And that'll do it. And 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the ninth. It's the Phillies 5 and the Mariners 2. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Corey Knebel. And he'll do his best to hang on to this lead. Back at T-Mobile Park, all set for the bottom of the ninth. And now for Seattle, Jake Fraley.
The left fielder, Jake Fraley.
The pitch. Ball one there. Knebel, he's one of those guys that seems like he's out there to do just one thing, and that's strike people out. Righty delivers. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Next pitch is outside.
He looks frustrated when a guy puts a ball in play, and that's what you're doing. You're coming in, putting out a fire, high leverage situation, and with his kind of stuff, everyone expects him to strike out hitters.
Next offering is fouled back. And now it's filled up. When you think about building a bullpen, is strikeout rate one of the main things you're looking at?
Absolutely. When you're talking about working from the back forward, those last 3 innings.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. High bounce takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double.
Put a drive into that ball, and he was rewarded for it for sure. He probably wondered a little bit if he got enough of it to clear the fence in the air, but I'm sure he's plenty happy jogging into second with the automatic double.
Back to the top of the lineup, Adam Frazier digs
Now
in now.
second baseman, Adam Frazier.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Knievel, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. The pitch. In the dirt, blocked. Well done behind the dish. And now it's 1-2. And that skips in the dirt.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Ground ball, left side. Tosses to first. 1 out, bottom of the 9th.
The batter, the shortstop, J.P.
So up next,
Crawford.
J.P. Crawford. That's towards right center field. Jordan glides to his left. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. A run comes in on the play.
He puts a great swing on that pitch and drives home the run, and that was always going to be a double, but the bounce over the wall just took the guesswork out of it right away. It was a nice swing.
1 out, runner at second.
The
Ty
first
France
baseman,
up
number
next for the
23.
Mariners.
Ty France.
Slapped foul. Crawford over at second, 1 down. Next offering is downstairs.
Lots of anxious fans in the ballpark right now. You can feel it.
Runner leads away at second. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2. And it's second. That misses the zone. And the count is even, 2-2. And now the count filled up 3-2. Got him swinging. And there's 2 down.
With that kind of velocity and elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, it'd be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Henniger.
Mitch Haniger up next for the Mariners. Next pitch downstairs, and it's 1-0. Two-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. There's the strike.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
2 outs. Falling behind 2-1.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
Next pitch way upstairs.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove one either.
Man on second, 2 down. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Hoskins has this one sized up, and this one is over. The Philadelphia Phillies have done it. They've won the World Series.
Congratulations to the World Series champions. Incredibly special team. So proud of these guys. I know the fans back in their hometown. Everybody going nuts right now. It's going to be such an amazing reception when these guys return home.
Welcome back on the show as we see some of the final moments and reactions in this World Series clinching game. And now let's go down on the field where they're set to present the Commissioner's Trophy to the World Series champs. For Chris Singleton and our outstanding crew, I'm John Schaum. This has been the World Series on MLB The Show.